Welcome to our class. In the last lesson we looked at matrices. We defined what matrices they are. We gave how you name a matrix, how they are represented. We talked about addition and subtraction of matrices, and we looked at a transpose of a matrix. Then from there we said we are going to do a very interesting one, the central point of matrices, which is multiplication of matrices. There are only two types of multiplication of matrices. Number one, you multiply a scalar by matrix and a matrix by matrix. So let's look at multiplication. It's very easy and very interesting. Multiplication of matrices. Number one, we'll look at scalar by a matrix. Number two, we'll look at a matrix by a matrix. There are only two ways we can multiply matrices. Either a scalar by a matrix and a matrix by a matrix. So we'll start by looking at multiplication of a scalar by a matrix. Number one, scalar by a matrix. The first thing we need to know is, what is a scalar quantity? A scalar quantity is just a number, it's a constant. So, for example, given A matrix is equal to, let's say 2, negative 1, 0, 3, 5, 9. And then they say evaluate number one, negative 3a. Number two is say 2a transpose. So to solve this, we can say we have the matrix solution. We have this matrix where they're saying negative 3, this is our number one, negative 3a is equal to. So we'll copy this is a scalar because it's just a constant. So we write negative 3, and here our matrix is given there, which is 2, negative 1, 0, we have 3, we have 5, and we have 9. So a scalar will multiply everything in this matrix. Every element or number is going to be multiplied. So we start. Negative 3 times 2. The answer is negative 3. Okay, let's write it. Negative 3 times 2. Again, we go to negative 3 times 3. Again, we go to negative 1. Okay, negative 1 times negative 3. Then we say negative 3 times 5, negative 3 times 5. And also we go like negative 3 times 0 and negative 3 times 9. So a scalar has multiplied every element in a given matrix. So the final answer therefore is going to be, we have negative 3a. The final answer will be negative 3 times 2. Our answer will be negative 6. This takes us back to the first topic. So if you didn't know how to do integers, there we have to go and rewatch the video. video and do the exercise. Then we have negative 3 times 3. The answer is negative 9, because 3 times 3 is 9, negative times positive is negative, as we saw in the previous topic. Negative 1 times negative 3 is positive 3. Negative 3 times 5 is negative 15. Negative 2 times 0 is 0. Any number multiplied by 0, the answer is 0. Then we have negative 3 times 9, the answer will be negative 27. This is simply the answer for question 1. Therefore, multiplication of a matrix, it multiplies every element of a given matrix. We go to number 2. Number 2, it's your homework. You are going to do it. I want you to see we have 2A transpose. 2 is a scalar quantity. A transpose. Remember in the previous video when we looked at transpose of a matrix. So we need to transpose A. So what's A transpose? A transpose, we said the rows changes into columns. So as we can see, this is a 3 by 2 matrix. So when you transpose it, because we said rows changes into columns and vice versa. So this would be a 2 by 3. So what will happen is these rows will change into the columns. So to transpose A transpose is going to be 2, 3, then negative 1, 5. So this row has changed into a column, and 0 and 9. Then from there you multiply each and every element. And the final answer you will get will be 2 times 2, we know the answer is 4. 2 times 3, we are going to find it 6. 2 times negative 1, take note, it's negative 2. 2 times 5, we know it's 10. 2 times 0, the answer is 0. 2 times 9, the answer is 18. Therefore, we have solved. Let's take a note on scalar multiplication and we go to multiplication of a matrix by matrix. So the note you are going to take, I think, let me write it here. The note is that whenever we have a scalar whenever we have a scalar being multiplied by a matrix, we must ensure each element or number is multiplied. That's what we can say about the scalar multiplication. In the next video, we are going to look at multiplication of a matrix by